There are some items that, even if you've played Fantastic Frontier since release, you might have never heard of. In fact, there are more than 500 items that don't show up in the Itempedia. So in this video, I've split these items up into 4 tiers, with the first tier having items almost everyone knows about, and the fourth including items so obscure I like to call them the hidden items. Tier 1: the uncollectible items. According to the Fantastic Frontier wiki, miscellaneous items are items that are discovered throughout the frontier, yet don't belong to collections of general item categories in the Itempedia. Because this definition is very broad, there are a lot of items that are technically miscellaneous but aren't really that interesting. So to get them out of the way, I will briefly talk about them. So Tier 1 is made up of the clothing pieces, armor sets, armor pieces, weapons, fishing rods, pickaxes, ores and miscellaneous consumables. Miscellaneous consumables are basically food items that don't show up in the Itempedia because they aren't a monster drop or harvestable. Tier 2: the beginner items. Tier 2 includes the items that, if you spend some time playing Fantastic Frontier, you've probably stumbled upon randomly. This tier has the gardening items like the Fruit of Nightmares, Gift Fruit, and the countless sunflower items. Tier 2 also consists of Fireflies, the Blackrock Portal Key, Red Tokens, Burnt Nests from Matamata, Litter, and the 3 variations of the treasure chests. Fun fact about the treasure chests: they have a 2% chance of being fished up, except at the shores, where it's 3%, and Matamata, where it's 4%, and of course the rabbit hole, where it's 10%. Tier 3: the obscure items. In this tier you can find items only experienced players know about. Again, you've maybe stumbled upon them randomly or needed them to progress in Fantastic Frontier. This tier covers the floor 20 and floor 40 skip tickets, which you can use in the Otherworldly Tower, the Light and Dark Marble, which you need to open a vault in a nightmare, making it possible to beat the circus. And lastly, the Mandrake Head and Roots. Fun fact: a lot of players only found out about the Mandrake when they had to harvest it to unlock the door in the plant room, a small area in the nightmare located in the inside. If you don't know about the inside, you should go there. It's actually one of my favorite rooms in Fantastic Frontier, with my favorite NPC in the whole game. Tier 4: the hidden items. Now I finally get to talk about the hidden items. You might know them if you're a true endgame player or if you've heard some people talking about them. But otherwise, you're in for a surprise. Starting off with the strangest one: the Magic Radio. The Magic Radio is, or more accurately, was a Game Pass you could buy for 300 Robux that could let you play your own music in Fantastic Frontier. It's pretty useless considering Spotify exists. Then you have the Extinction Bank, the second rarest item that could be considered a mob drop, which is weird because you can actually get it in 10 different ways, but they all just have such a low chance of dropping it. By the way, the Extinction Bag sells for 5 million gold. The next one is the Pipe Machine, probably the most known one of this tier because Frontier Guides mentioned it in one of his videos. This is also the rarest harvestable in the entire game, and it is harvested from Matomata Island. The Pipe Machine sells for the big sum of 8.8 million gold, or you can trade it with Giant Toad for an armor piece called Fear. Fear sells for 10 million gold, which is already more than 8.8 million, but it can also be used for 200 melee damage and 100 magic damage. But it subtracts 16 armor points, basically making it a bad armor piece, so it's often used as a vanity item. Tier 4 also includes the Gift World, a very rare drop from the Cosmic Ghost, which is found at Matamata, and it's actually one of the hardest mobs to kill in the game that isn't the boss. What's weird about the Gift World is that if it drops 4 of them, and if you have 5 Gift Worlds, you can exchange them for the House on Lex by trading with Giant Toad. By the way, the Gift World sells for 1.5 million, and because you get 4 of them at a time, it's actually 6 million. Another hidden item is the Flying Man Totem, which sells for 5 million gold and can be obtained at, again, Matomata. In fact, you can get it from a bird nest at a chance of 0.06%, and also, again, you can trade it in with Giant Toad for the Drill Bit Armor Set Plate Body, which gives you 20% ammo return along with some other stats or you can sell it for 8.5 million gold. Fun fact, if you collect the full drill bit armor set and wear the front bullet pack, you can shoot bullets for free because you would have an ammo return over 100%. Also in tier 4 you have the Stolen Axe, which is an Easter event item that is a guaranteed drop from the Axe Snatcher while the Easter event is active. If you've collected the Stolen Axe, you can trade them in for the bunny ears during the Easter event. Now for the second to last hidden item, I've got the Lasting Flower, which is actually a pretty boring item. It only sells for 30,000 gold and you can get it in 3 different ways. And last but not least, you also have to run for the hills!